Ladies and gentlemen, we are so very close to Survivor Series, but tonight we get into all the action in the main event. It's going to be the OC versus the Undisputed Era, but right now, to get started for you here tonight, we're jumping right into it. We promised you Bloodline. Here is the Bloodline as your tribal chief, the Wise Man, and the two men who some people argue slithered out of a win, the Usos. Tonight is a night where we see the most royal family in the WWE step up on the greatest nights of wrestling. Mayhem tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are approximately 1 week away from Survivor Series, and after the Usos retain these championships, the only thing that they have on their mind is War Games. It's gonna be damn good, ladies and gentlemen, as Roman Reigns, I am now being told Roman Reigns has advised Solo Sikoa to stay in the back. And we are back here with Universe Mode, ladies and gentlemen, as the next episode of Universe Mode will be the Raw Go Home Show. As one of our biggest Raws we have ever dropped last month here in Universe Mode. We're ready to do it back-to-back as we have one hell of a Raw, but focusing more on Mayhem as we have to get through this before we get to the red brand. It's the only blood that matters. It's the Bloodline. As Roman, every time he comes out with Paul Heyman, that Wise Man, he signifies the championship that he wants, and that is the World's Heavyweight Championship, as Roman Reigns has been set here to dominate for quite a long time here in Universe Mode, and Roman is just ready to keep that dominance going, ready to keep that collision course going, and you can't blame him. I mean, when it comes to Roman Reigns, when it comes to the big dog, they don't call him a tribal chief for no reason. When he steps up, he goes all out. And when he is ready for war, ladies and gentlemen, war is brought to the WWE. This is going to be one hell of a matchup come Survivor Series. It's going to be damn good. Bloodline and the Shield, 6 months in the making, it finally accommodates. And it only happens at Survivor Series. Man, oh man, it's going to be damn good to see how this one plays out here tonight as the Bloodline. They're set to be a lot on the mind of the Bloodline, but aside from there being a lot on the mind of the Bloodline, we did see a little bit of controversy last night at the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament PLE when we seen the Usos get attacked by the Shield, leaving the matchup in a disqualification, which sent a lot of people home not the happiest, and you can't really blame them. I mean, they paid to see a proper winner, and the Usos, they weasel out of the win. Albany, New York, acknowledge me. Now, Starrcade was a good night. Starrcade was a damn good night, because that was the night we seen the Usos do what the Usos do best, and that's dominate for the Bloodline. That's show up and show out for the Bloodline. That's represent like I represent each and every single week for this table, because I am the head of the table. Now, last night we seen amazing things. We seen FTR and Judgment Day and all of these great tag teams come so close to just fall, because that's what everybody does. They fall to the Bloodline. They fall in line because they know in their heart of hearts that there is no stopping greatness. I am here to stay. The Usos are here to stay. The Wise Man is here to stay. Nah, hold up, Uso. I got something to say, because something just doesn't sit right with me after last night. We talk about the Bloodline, we talk about being here for each other, we talk about being on the same page. What the hell was that last night? Me and Jimmy were about to beat FTR. We were about to beat FTR in the finals. We wanted to beat FTR in the finals. You told us we needed to get the job done by ourselves. So how did the Shield get back in the building? Who were you talking to last night, Paul? Who were you talking to? Roman, okay? I was just speaking to regular officials, referees and stuff, and getting ready for the matchup, trying to make sure the match goes in favor of us. I mean, come on, Paul, this sounds ridiculous. You can't really expect us to believe this, right? Wiseman, who were you talking to last night? Is what they're saying true, or do we have a problem here? My tribal chief, I mean, come on, you can't really believe this. This is blasphemy at its finest. I mean, come on, I was sent by Rikishi, your uncle. Boys, your father. Do you really think that he would do something like that? Do you think he would send somebody in that would screw you guys over, that would put you guys in harm's way? I am here to help you. Just believe me, I didn't do anything. I wasn't talking to anybody. I understand tensions are high. We're 2 days away from War Games, but that does not mean that the bloodline needs to fall apart. We are playing exactly into the Shield's hand right now. We're giving them what they want. We're turning against each other. Nah, screw this. I'm not with this, Roman. Until you get your little stooge together, I'm out. Jimmy, what does this mean? What does he mean he's out? What does he mean he is out? Okay, you know what? You know what? You guys want to fix? You guys want to fix? We are going to fix this issue tonight! Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is going to be the Queen herself, Charlotte Flair, going one-on-one with Sonya Deville. This is going to be an epic clash between two heavyweight women. Who will walk away with the victory? Find out coming up right now. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live on the arena, and we're ready to get into some action. It's going to be the Queen herself, Charlotte Flair, going one-on-one with Sonya Deville, as you've seen over the commercial break. And what a start to Raw, huh? It definitely seems like there's some cracks in the bloodline, to say the least. I mean, something's going on with Paul Lee, and we got to figure it out tonight. Tonight is definitely going to be an interesting night of mayhem, as we have one hell of a night. We have one hell of a main event when the Undisputed Era go 2-on-2 with the OC. Ton of Starrcade aftermath for you guys here tonight. And also we're seeing Charlotte Flair go one-on-one with Sonya Deville. It's going to be damn good, as Charlotte Flair has been set to make quite a name for herself here in Universe Mode as of late, as she's been dominating and doing what she has to do, winning and going up the ranks. This past Monday on Raw, she went one-on-one with Bayley, and a crazy matchup that one was. It was definitely a good matchup. They showed up and showed out, to say the least. And it was definitely a good matchup, obviously, with, you know, Charlotte Flair coming out with the victory. She ended up getting that win back against Bayley that she's been trying to covet oh so well. But it's going to be one hell of a night tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as we have one hell of a mayhem in store for you guys, as mayhem is brought to you guys live here in Albany, New York. And we were just here in New York live for MSG, and now we are we're kind of running it back, but in a different way, I guess you can say. Here we go. It's going down right here, right now. It's Charlotte versus Sonya. Sonya, though, coming in heavy with some quick rapid-fire blows, and oh man, another punch to the face there. Nicely done there by Sonya Deville. Deville now to the second rope. Deville seems like she might have Charlotte in a bit of trouble here, and oh, big knee strike there by Deville. Deville coming down heavy with a knee strike, and oh man, I want to thank everybody who became a member here on the channel to watch the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, as it was one hell of a tournament. I definitely would say we have been dominating the realm of Universe Mode, and I gotta say we couldn't have done it without you guys and focusing on the action more. Oh man, a big knee strike there by Sonya Deville. Deville now knocking down Charlotte Flair and a big knee right into the midsection there. That is exactly what Sonya Deville does. This kind of wrestler she is. She's more of a ground and pound kind of wrestler, more of a technical wrestler, kind of wiggling and bringing herself all over the ring in order for her opponent to really go down with the loss here tonight. And it seems like Charlotte Flair, not an easy road, as we're on the road to Survivor Series. Not an easy road ahead of her at all, as she went one-on-one with Bayley this past Monday, and that one wasn't an easy one at all. And now she is going one-on-one with Sonya Deville. Charlotte doing, though, gotta commend her a little bit. Charlotte doing what a lot of women don't really do. We don't really see here in Universe Mode. We usually see the women become the #1 contender, and after that, it's kind of all she wrote. Championship match, and from there, it's kind of given. But Charlotte, even after winning the championship opportunity, still continually wanting to earn her way to Survivor Series to prove that she is the one that can beat Rhea Ripley. But oh man, I don't even know if she's gonna make it past Sonya Deville, as Deville has her locked in. Deville has her locked in, and Charlotte nowhere to go, nothing to do. But oh, I ate my words here, because Charlotte manages out of that. Listen, Charlotte had one hell of an open this past Monday, and it seems like she's trying to do the same thing here for Mayhem here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this one, up and down. A suplex hits her perfection by the queen herself, Charlotte Flair. If you ask me, the women's division definitely has to stay with their eyes wide open, because this is going to be no easy task for any woman who is stepping up against the queen herself, Charlotte Flair. And wait a minute, speaking of the queen, speaking of stepping up, speaking of taking it into a whole new gear, look at that. That's, ladies and gentlemen, is professional wrestling being brought up to a whole new level here by the queen herself. She has not just given herself the moniker, she's lived by it. Sit out powerbomb there by the queen. Flair has DeVille in a bit of trouble here. Another, oh my God, deadlifting her up into the powerbomb and coming down full with it. That is what you want to see here tonight. But let's not talk about just Charlotte. Let's talk about the fight and the tenacity that we've been seeing here tonight by Sonya Deville, as Deville has been not only dominating and doing what she has to do here tonight, but Deville has also been showing, straight up wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, as Charlotte now goes into the cover. Is this one going to be it here? 2, and no! Only a 2 count for the queen, as Charlotte is in trouble. She's down and there's nowhere for her to go, because, ladies and gentlemen, Sonya Deville looks like she is all over this one. Deville getting dominated and decimated as this matchup goes. It was Deville to start the matchup off, playing nothing but offense. I was gonna say she's eating nothing but the defense line, but no. She gets out of it and seems to fight back as she should, as she's doing damn well. And oh man, Deville now has Charlotte up for a big maneuver there. Knee straight into the back. Deville now, Charlotte in big trouble. Raking back on the hair. Now Deville setting up for what could be that judo finishing maneuver. Deville now lining her up, knocking her back. 1, 2, and no! Wow. What a match we are seeing here tonight by both of these women. And oh man, wait a minute, Charlotte looks like she's ready to line up Deville for what could be the beginning of the end. Where is she finding it? I don't know, because it was Deville who was just looking like she was going to get the upset on Charlotte. It's Charlotte that's turning the tides. It's Charlotte that's turning the corner. And that's been Charlotte's MO as of late. She has been the one to kind of be the upset. She's been the one to kind of defy all the odds no matter what. Is Deville now trying to prove that? And oh my God, rapid punches into the gut there by Deville. And Charlotte looks down and out. Modified Stinger Splash. Beautiful work there by Sonya Deville into the cover now, looking to put the queen down. And can she do it? Will she do it? No! Charlotte kicks out. How does she kick out? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but she managed. She found a way and she persevered. But can she follow through? Deville knocks her off. Deville knocks her off. The queen is in trouble. And Charlotte, no! She moves. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. But Deville finding a way like she always does, peeling back Charlotte now. Big kick to the side. Or excuse me, straight kick to the chest there, kick to the back. This might be exactly what Charlotte Flair needs, as Sonya Deville is putting her through a world of pain here tonight. You better eat my words again. Tonight is just a night of these two women proving to be absolute devastation here in the women's division. And win, lose, or draw, Sonya Deville has put her name in the cards. For damn sure, Sonya Deville doing what she has to do here tonight. And oh man, Charlotte doing what Charlotte does best too, and that's dominate. But both of these two women seem to have something for each other every which way they go. They just know each other inside and out. You would think these two women have been wrestling for a long time, but this is the first time ever we're seeing these two women wrestle here tonight. It just shows you not only the want, but it shows you the grit these two women have to win the matchup. Shows you Charlotte trying to dig down deep and keep the momentum up, but also shows you Sonya Deville, a young up-and-comer, making her debut here in Universe Mode and trying to make this one to be remembered, trying to earn herself that full-time contract. And oh, Charlotte Charlotte making her earn it, to say the least, and once again raking down DeVille. DeVille getting stopped, though. DeVille getting stopped in her tracks, and this might not be good for the Queen here, as Charlotte Flair is now down and out. DeVille lining her up once again, and oh, Charlotte gets out of it. Big boot by the Queen. Charlotte fights and gets out, but so does Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte caught Sonya exactly where she wanted her. Natural selection by the Queen. It was one misstep cost her her debut, and Sonya Deville. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Win, lose, or draw, we are going to remember Sonya Deville's debut here tonight, because she pushed Charlotte to her absolute limit, and I didn't even think that was possible ahead of Charlotte Flair's matchup coming up at Survivor Series, where the Queen takes on the Nightmare Rhea Ripley in one hell of a matchup, and it's going to be a damn good matchup for the Women's World Championship, and it only goes down next week. Alright, listen, our boys didn't win last night. It's whatever. We're moving forward. We're moving on. What do we do about LA Knight? I need suggestions. I need good ones at that. He's gotten past a couple of us. What are we going to be able to do now? Because I was not expecting Chad Gable to pin you, and I know you weren't either. But we'll take the fluke victory. We'll chalk it up as that. A fluke victory. But I need actual answers, Priest. I need ideas on what we're going to do about LA Knight. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he already earned the title match, and I know that's no thanks to me, but I don't really know what to do about LA Knight here. He's kind of been on the rise, and he's risen up very, very fast. I mean, we could send JD McDonough after him. McDonough, are you serious? No. What the hell, Priest? That is a last resort at best. You really think LA Knight can handle JD McDonough? No. We got it. We got to think of something else here. But I had the perfect plan. Let's go somewhere a little more private. I have just the thing that'll get rid of LA Knight. Wise man, exactly where I wanted you to be. Let's have a talk. What was that earlier tonight? You and Jay fighting. I mean, I had no knowledge of this. I had no idea this was coming my way, and I should. I mean, I am the tribal chief, am I not? Of course you are my tribal chief. Whoa. Who just Paul, you just cut off the tribal chief. What's going on here? Somebody has to answer me the big question. Where did everybody go disrespecting me? Because that's what that was last night. Last night's tag team victory, win, lose, or draw, doesn't matter how it got done. The championships are still around the Bloodline's waist. It was because of me. And the fact that I now have to sit here and play peace treaty, the fact that I have to sit here and play cleanup after you and Jay, it's pathetic. So I'm going to go talk to him. You're going to get it together and you're going to figure out your shit, because if you don't, there is no room on this island for fun and games. I understand, my tribal chief. This won't happen again. No, it's okay, Paul. I know this won't happen again. That's why I'm only gonna ask this question one time. Who were you talking to last night at Starrcade? My tribal chief, I know it might be hard to believe, but I was really, genuinely, truthfully just talking to crew members. It's okay, wise man. I believe you. Let me go talk to Jay and sort this out, alright? Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here and ready to go, as Kevin Owens is set to go one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler. And it's going to be one hell of a matchup indeed, as Kevin Owens is just got in the building. Little fun fact for you guys. We didn't know if we were going to pull the trigger on this matchup. Kevin Owens just got in the building after he was at MSG last night, and he had one hell of a Starrcade tag team tournament for himself, as he was trying to talk some sense into Cody Rhodes, and then that turned into Kevin Owens kind of just flipping a script and costing Owens and Rhodes the entire tag team tournament, as we see right here. Dumped them right into the ring, and what we won't see, but I'll easily explain, let's just say DIY took advantage of that one, and they walked away with the victory. So if I'm Cody Rhodes, I'm definitely not excited. I'm not happy at the fact that all that just happened, to say the least, but not even 24 hours later, here we go. It's going to be damn good. And fun. It is going to be fun. So much on Kevin Owens' mind here tonight. The big question is, will he be able to upset this guy right here, Dolph Ziggler, a guy who is not the most fan favorite here in Universe Mode, but is definitely one hell of a wrestler to say the least. And this guy, when he steps into the ring, he knows how to get work done. And work is what might get done tonight, as Dolph Ziggler is set to go one-on-one with Kevin Owens. And again, this matchup was put together on the fly. We didn't know this matchup was actually going to be able to happen, as we were more of just trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? We didn't even, like I said, we didn't even know Kevin Owens was coming. They were supposed to wrestle until we got a definitive winner last night. So Kevin Owens doing what Kevin Owens did last night, it kind of made a lot of us backstage uncertain if he was even going to come in. So seeing him here, seeing Dolph Ziggler, it's definitely damn good that we're getting this matchup, that it's going to be going down here tonight, as we are live here in Albany, New York. And we had one hell of an open to the show, as the Bloodline had a lot to say here tonight. But here we go. This is what you want to focus on. It's going to be Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, and Owens firing ahead on Ziggler early in the matchup, knocking down Ziggler. And Ziggler, oh man, I may eat my words here. Yes, I do. Nicely done there, knocking him off. There goes Kevin Owens. Owens might be in a world of pain here tonight. Early on, world of pain here, as Dolph Ziggler could make a name for himself in this matchup, going one-on-one with Kevin Owens. It can easily happen for Ziggler. Ziggler can go and skyrocket himself, as we know Kevin Owens has a big day in store for himself coming up pretty soon, as he is going to be gearing up for the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Nicely done there by Kevin Owens. Like I was saying, as he is going to be gearing up for the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and as we know, one hell of a pay-per-view that one's going to be. But oh man, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup, it doesn't get any better from this point on. This matchup, these guys willing to put it all on the line here tonight. Kevin Owens going over and through to prove that he is ready for war come War Games, and here we go. Big DDT there. And I think we read this matchup all wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I think in this matchup, we're going to see Kevin Owens take out everything that he didn't get a chance to do to Cody Rhodes. We're going to see him do it here to a different blonde known as Dolph Ziggler here tonight. It is just DDT City here by the former first world champion, Kevin Owens. Owens has had an uphill battle here in Universe Mode, trying to find and, pave his path here again in Universe Mode. And him and Cody have just been locked to each other as of late. And oh man, takedown there by Dolph. Dolph could very well turn this one around if Dolph Ziggler could. If he does turn this around, this right here could be a matchup of matchups for Ziggler. This can turn the career of Dolph Ziggler around 110%, but no. Right when you think Ziggler got it, he just surprises you again. Ziggler may have not had it, may have not been able to follow through, but he's keeping on. He's keeping up the attack. He's keeping up the fight, trying his best to keep the momentum, and you can't blame him, ladies and gentlemen. This man is a man who works damn hard. And boom! Famouser by Ziggler! And he's lining up. He's tuning up the band, and we're getting ready for it. Here we go! Super kick! Ziggler! Can he do it? With the ropes! 2-0! That was a bit of awkward positioning there for Kevin Owens, but Owens was able to get out of it. I think Owens is trying to figure out what's going on, and I think we're seeing a little bit of dirty from Ziggler. And look at this! X Factor! Ziggler showing that he can play dirty just like Kevin Owens. No! Kick out at one with a whole lot of life. But Dolph Ziggler's feeling the momentum here tonight as he's making his Mayhem debut. And oh man, wait a minute, Ziggler wanted to go for something big there. Missed out. Snap gear suplex. Snap gear there by Owens. Stunner by Owens. 1, 2, and no! What? What are we seeing? What are we seeing? Ladies and gentlemen, if my eyes don't deceive me, Dolph Ziggler is pushing Kevin Owens. Big splash, but missed. Big clothesline. Ziggler is actually pushing Kevin Owens to his limit. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we need a bit of a trajectory change for Dolph Ziggler after this matchup. I think Ziggler needs to be talked about in a bigger light, a bigger picture, because he's pushing Kevin Owens to his limit. And a splash by Ziggler, almost going coast to coast. Ziggler lining up Owens, but takes him down. Owens taking Ziggler down. Big senton there by Owens. And this might be exactly where Kevin Owens wanted Dolph Ziggler the entire time. This might be exactly where Kevin Owens needed Ziggler to be this entire time. He needed him to be down, out, hurt, and the only way for Ziggler to do that was to wear himself out. Kevin Owens could have been playing chess while Ziggler was playing checkers, but no, wait a minute. Ziggler having a little bit more fight. Both men going for a collar and tie. Ziggler taking him down though. A little bit of background on Dolph Ziggler. Has that amateur wrestling background and now trying to tune up the band once again. One of his mentors, one of his heroes, Shawn Michaels, would be proud. Here we go! Super kick by Ziggler! 1-0! The crowd chanting the Ziggler one more time. That's all you gotta do, Ziggler, is hit the super kick one more time. Famouser! Famouser by Ziggler, and now he wants it. Now he sees it. Ziggler might be the one to shut up the bully known as Kevin Owens. Super kick. 1, 2. No. What are we seeing here tonight as Kevin Owens is getting pushed to his limit? Third super kick in a row, and Ziggler has no choice but to play dirty. No choice by Ziggler, and listen, ladies and gentlemen, can you even blame him? This man has thrown everything that he could possibly throw at Kevin Owens here tonight. This man has thrown every single thing. Big knee there by Ziggler, but Ziggler moves out of the way. No. This is what I'm talking about right here, ladies and gentlemen. That fight, that tenacity by both men. I say it every week, and I don't regret to repeat myself, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Mayhem is called the Wrestling Show. Sent them up for an easy package. Owens gonna put him away. Ziggler goes down. No. If the package handler doesn't work, then you go for what keeps them down. Stunner. Into the cover. 2 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't give a damn how you felt about this matchup. Both men, win, lose, or draw, they made sure that they won it. They damn sure earned it, because Kevin Owens wasn't handed a victory. He was given a very, very hard opponent here tonight in Dolph Ziggler, and Ziggler delivered on so many different levels. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to see this one. If I'm the general manager, if I'm Adam Pearce, all I got on my mind is running this back. This goes down as one of the great ones. Joe, next week, me and you, one-on-one on Mayhem. Fun and games are over with the LWO. We're tired of being silent, and next week, we silence the Samoan submission machine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be damn good, as we're going to have Raw, the go-home show. Chad Gable is going to be going one-on-one with Damian Priest, as the Judgment Day seems to have a problem with Alpha Academy after last week. But that's not all. We're going to be seeing from the Judgment Day. We're going to be seeing the World's Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor, and we're going to be seeing FTR. They have a lot to say after what went down at Starrcade. Some call it the FTR screw job, and I wouldn't blame them. And we are going to see the return of Mr. Money in the Bank, Bronson Reed. It's going to be damn good, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a main events for the go-home show. It's going to be Reigns Claudio steel cage match. They're over here, Solo. Listen, so we figured out that Paul is not behind this. I don't know what this idea going on in your head is, Jay, but there's got to be a different solution. There's got to be something else that we can figure out. I mean, come on, do you really think that your father your father, one of the ancestors of our bloodline, Rikishi, would handpick somebody who would be some kind of mole? Are you saying that he wouldn't know? I mean, come on. Let's be realistic here. Your dad picked him out, handpicked him for this bloodline to get the job done. So imagine if we go back to him, we go back to one of the ancestors and say, hey, we have a problem. We have a problem. Barely a week ahead of the biggest main event that the bloodline has ever been. First time ever the bloodline are teaming up, and we have a problem with the wise men. Is that what you want me to bring? I'll keep a close eye on Paul if that'll make you feel better. But Solo scoped them out. There's nothing going on. We figured out there's nothing going on. I guess he was just talking to a couple of security guys. I don't really know. You're being paranoid. The bottom line is what happened last night, it stays true. The Shield came in and attacked you. The Shield came in and disrespected you when you were putting your championships on the line. So that should give you more motivation going into our matchup this Sunday. That should give you more motivation going into our matchup. And that should give you all the motivation in the world to dominate and show all that destruction that we know the Usos can bring. That's what I want to see. That's what Solo wants to see. Hell, that's what Jimmy wants to see. We want to see Jay turn up. We want to see main event Jay the way main event Jay knows how to do it. And that's wrestling inside the wrestling ring. And we're going to be doing that at War Games. So I need your head in the game. What do you say? Listen, Us. The wise man can't be at ringside Sunday. If you want main event Jay Uso, he can't be there. I'm not doing it. You guys got me. You guys are my blood, but he's not. Coming up September 24th, it is going to be WWE Survivor Series, and we have matches on top of matches to get excited for Bloodline and Shields for your main event inside our first ever War Games match. It's going to be damn good, but that's not all. We have a rivalry stemming back all the way from 2014, all the way back in Ring of Honor. We have Adam Cole and AJ Styles, two men who want to prove that they're the best. The last time they had an exchange, Styles beat Cole. Will the same outcome happen this time? Find out next Sunday. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Rhea Ripley defending her Women's World Championship against the Queen herself, Charlotte Flair. Flair has been very sneaky in the women's division, and now she is here to make a statement. Will she make that statement? We're going to find out next Sunday. And also, it's going to be this rivalry, the final match, last man standing between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, because I can now confirm what will open the show. It will be LA Knight going one-on-one with the Prince himself, the World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back out here, and Albany, New York is fired up because they know what's to come, and that is your main event. OC, Undisputed Era, two shades of a universe colliding known as the Bullet Club, and tonight we see them clash. And it's gonna be damn good, because speaking of clash, ladies and gentlemen, it's AJ Styles, and he's gonna be going one-on-one with Adam Cole next Sunday at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And what a matchup that we can promise it'll be, because first of all, it's Adam Cole. Second of all, it's AJ Styles. These two men carry out magic everywhere they go, so we can only imagine when they clash, it will definitely be a Styles clash. It's gonna be damn good, as it's coming your way next Sunday for the Intercontinental Championship. But on our way to warm up there, things have gotten a little personal between AJ Styles and Adam Cole, and I'll bring you guys back years and years ago, 2014. It was at Ring of Honor Extravaganza, and listen, they fought their ass off. They went hard, but in the end, it was AJ Styles who defeated a young rookie at the time known as Adam Cole. Adam Cole desperately needed that win. His career was on a downhill slope, and the one thing that Adam Cole had over AJ Styles at the time was the fact that they were not only wrestling in Ring of Honor, but that was home turf for Adam Cole, as Adam Cole held the championship before AJ Styles. Now showing all these years later, Adam Cole with the Undisputed Era, AJ Styles with the OC have had the Bullet Club backing them in the past, never to cross paths until this very moment. Now we see Adam Cole, AJ Styles one-on-one coming up September 24th. It's going to be damn good, as Survivor Series is set to be one of our biggest pay-per-views of the year. And what a pay-per-view it's going to be, as Adam Cole has shortly made this Intercontinental Championship run definitely an interesting one, to say the least, as we have been seeing Adam Cole make this show his show. He's gotten the last couple of weeks off of this show, which is, now thinking about it, been very surprising. We've still seen his face around the parts, but we didn't really see much of Adam Cole wrestling these last couple of weeks, as he's been holding championship gold. I guess some can say that he earned the opportunity to not really, have to push himself to that extent every single night. So, hey, all I gotta say is when it comes down to Adam Cole, he steps up and he delivers. He does what he has to do. And tonight is the night where we're gonna see if that can even be the case, or I don't know, will the OC have an upset here tonight for the Undisputed Era, as the Undisputed Era recently just signed long-term contracts here in Universe Mode and on their own. So nicely done there. Looking back on both of these men, last time they were both wrestling in tag team fashion, they both lost. The OC lost last time they wrestled in the tag team matchup in the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, same way the Undisputed Era did. Difference is the Undisputed Era made it a bit further than the OC in the tournament, and now see as they're fighting each other here tonight, as the two factions are going head-to-head to really represent for their leader. I mean, the OC representing for AJ Styles, and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish representing for the Undisputed Era, as we've seen Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly wrestle here on two separate occasions. Bobby Fish wrestling Matt Riddle last week, and wait a minute, speaking of that matchup, it was definitely a technical one, to say the least, and this is the technical style here being shown off, being put on display, and oh man, look at that, the big LG right there, Luke Gallows dropping down. And we've seen on, the Undisputed Era, we've seen them wrestle, all three of them, in singles competition, and they've been able to win their matches. The big question is, with both of these teams losing their previous matches as a tag team, that really drives the big question. It really brings the stakes up in this matchup. This one is not only for momentum, not only for AJ Styles and Adam Cole, but this one right here can mean a lot going into how these two teams rank here in the WWE, as the tag team division has been shaken up a bit as of late. And is this one going to be it here? And no, the OC being here in Universe Mode a tad bit longer than the Undisputed Era, as the Undisputed Era just signed contracts here, full-time contracts here at the start of the tag team tournament. And the OC got signed here back at the build to SummerSlam, as they were brought in to help AJ Styles take on the Hurt Business, and ever since then they've just kind of kept on. And wait a minute now, big Irish whip there by Carl Anderson. We see Anderson wrestle in the ring before, and Anderson, damn good wrestler, definitely a technical one to say the least, but he's in the ring with a guy who definitely brought out the striking. Showed off that mixed martial arts background, damn good. And it was last week when Bobby Fish went one-on-one with Matt Riddle, and oh man, Fish now brings him into the corner. This is exactly what Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish need in this matchup right here. This right here is exactly what we want to see right here. Professional tag team action. As you see, even after the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, tag team action is still what remains to be a main factor here in Universe Mode. As now, wait a minute, Carl Anderson looks to do something big here to Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly's brought into the corner. This one right, ooh! Big forearm to the face there to Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets kicked in the face. O'Reilly gets kicked in the face damn hard. And oh man! O'Reilly fresh off of the ropes. And that is how you do it. O'Reilly picking him up now. What does he have in mind? What does he have in store for him? Oh! Definitely something to say the least. O'Reilly looking to put him down, put him away, but no. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see if the upset can be done. We wanted to see if Kyle O'Reilly was able to do the one thing that not a lot of teams have done here in Universe Mode, and that's defeat the OC. As the OC's done very good with only having a handful of opponents, I can really say that they beat them before. And wait a minute now, Bobby Fish in the ring, and oh man. Fish taking down Luke Gallows. You see what he's doing right there to Luke Gallows. Not only taking him down, not only kind of toying with him, but at the same time we see Bobby Fish kind of show off that multitasking side, not only wrestling and putting the attack on Carl Anderson. but doing the same thing to Luke Gallows. And wait a minute, Anderson, that right there will look like it was going to be all she wrote. And Anderson now can line him up for a cutter here, but no, big forearm there. Anderson wanted the cutter, didn't get it the first time, but this is exactly where Bobby Fish excels. And backed into a corner, and oh man, overhand strike there by Fish. Fish running at him with all the momentum, stopping himself in his tracks. Oh my God. Kick to the midsection. That's exactly what we got to do. And oh. Said it before and I'll say it again. That is exactly what you want to see when you are wrestling inside the wrestling ring. What a matchup this one is, ladies and gentlemen. We promised this one was going to be an absolute banger, and we are delivering. Absolutely delivering. Knee to the face by... Oh my goodness, look at that. That is what you want to see. That is exactly what you want to see from these two teams. That ruthless aggression by these two teams. Man. Oh man. Oh man. Wait a minute. Look at this. Carl Anderson looking to turn his attention to Kyle O'Reilly. As, oh man, wait a minute. Thought he was going to turn his attention to Adam Cole, but the referee, I think both men realizing the referee was on a count of 8 here. And oh, nicely done there. Big punch there. Knocking him off. Bobby Fish could be in big trouble here by Carl Anderson. Anderson now machine gun Anderson. Looking like he's ready to unload the clip. No games are being played here tonight by the OC. You see not only the urgency in the OC's eyes, but you see the seriousness, the tenacity tonight by the OC as Anderson is on the outside. Gallows power slam to Fish into the cover. 1, 2, and no. It's a good thing Fish kicked out of that because O'Reilly was a little late to that one, I'd say. I don't know if you guys would, but I definitely would. And wait a minute, here we go. Oh, cutter! Anderson into the cover. Clean after the cutter. 2 and no. What? Tag team wrestling to say the least. Anderson with a big kick to the face to Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly's down and out and he's in trouble. If I'm Kyle O'Reilly, not only am I running for my life, but I am making sure, looking out, looking ahead, and making sure that this doesn't come. Cutter by Anderson, 2 and no. I don't know how Carl Anderson is finding these cutters. I don't know how Kyle O'Reilly is managing the kick out, but both men are willing to do the job as O'Reilly now, big knee to LG, but no, off the ropes, catches him. He got the big man off his feet the way he needed to do, and now tonight, right now is the night that Kyle O'Reilly can turn things around as he wanted to get the tag, but no tag there, power slam. Luke Gallows could be putting it away here. He could be putting the Undisputed Era to rest, but no, I eat my words. O'Reilly gets the tag to Fish. Fish is going off, and Fish is ready to handle the big LG, but no, once again. Every time, it seems like I'm jinxing each team as they go, as Fish and LG going at it. Bobby Fish, you would argue, would be the powerhouse of his tag team. The big question is, can he actually defeat a powerhouse known as Luke Gallows here tonight? And oh man, look at this. Fish catches him! The side of that heel, catching the face! Catching the face! Gallows down! O'Reilly face first! This is how you pick apart a giant. You use that tag team to your advantage. You keep them grounded, pounded, and away. And oh! Gallows caught him. 1-0. That is what you call good tag team chemistry. That is what you call tag team action, ladies and gentlemen, as these two teams. Luke Gallows sending a direct message to Adam Cole as he just clotheslined Kyle O'Reilly. That right there, this right here, is faction warfare at its finest. And it's all circled around the Intercontinental Championship as Adam Cole has been keeping up the lineage But it's these two teams who are fighting for actual supremacy ahead of our Survivor Series War Games. And oh, Big Boop missed. Big Boop missed. Down goes O'Reilly as now Luke Gallows getting back into the ring as the referee on the count of 7, focusing his attention on Bobby Fish. Fish is in trouble. Wait a minute, Fish goes up and down. Down goes Fish. O'Reilly now with a knee. Knee straight to the midsection. LG's in trouble. And the referee, of course, restarting his count as he should. Count was broken by Kyle O'Reilly, and now this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is where things get interesting. This is where we see the trajectories change in the matchup. As look at this, Kyle O'Reilly looking to snap over. Beautiful technical work here by Kyle O'Reilly as he's knocking over and through and taking down the big LG in the only way he knows how, and that's being technical. And look at this now. Wait a minute, Kyle O'Reilly, big backbreaker. And oh my God, look at that. Following up with some hellacious blows to the face. Big blows to the face by O'Reilly. O'Reilly sliding into the ring. Wait a minute. What ref is? Oh, referee on the count of, was that 9? Oh my God. O'Reilly and Fish do it. And they do it in the most, unprofessional way possible, I'd say. They do it in the most sleazy way possible. And that's taking the count out victory. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. Undisputed Era style, it seems, here tonight on Mayhem. As wait a minute, Styles! Oh! Styles taking down O'Reilly, saying it's all about the mind games, and now leaving the ring. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, next Sunday is War Games, and Styles seem ready. And now look at this. It's Bobby Fish and Adam Cole standing in the ring over a down Kyle O'Reilly, as this one is going to be one hell of a matchup coming up at Survivor Series. AJ Styles, Adam Cole, one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to be damn good, ladies and gentlemen, and it only happens right here on Wrestle Plus, as this was one hell of an episode of Universe Mode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, as we were brought to you guys right here in Dayton, Ohio. Alright, it was a good time here. And now coming up next episode of Universe Mode, we start our official road to Survivor Series.